Welcome back to another video. It's Saturday, and you know what we do on Saturday? We drive. And some of y'all seem to like these driving videos. I don't have my mic on today, so we'll try it out without the mic because last week's video was horrible. So, you know, we're doing our AMSOIL runs for my side business, and it's been a weird couple of days. So where are we headed to today? Today we're headed to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, capital of Louisiana. And if y'all have seen one of my videos a while back, I have a helium station on top of a building there, on top of a roof. So now with WingBits, I have taken this SD card, and all I gotta do now is go visit that site, add that SD card, add a green USB SDR receiver, add another antenna. One day I'll get brave enough to try the Y adapter that some of y'all want me to try. And that's it. Add an antenna to it, and I should be dual mining using using Bit Harvest after that. First, I want to start off this video during the live the other day that I did on Thursdays. I've been doing a live on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Sometimes no serious topic, just a couple of different subjects, and just kind of talk to y'all, talk to the subscribers, talk to people who are in the live, chit chat about different projects going on and stuff. To me, it's been pretty interesting. Not a lot of views, but you know, it is what it is. I'll still do it. But I realized I hit 9,000 subscribers. Y'all know every time I hit a new milestone like that, I stop and thank y'all for that. So I'm, again, this time thanking y'all for 9,000. My goal is, of course, to hit 10,000, and I'm hoping we can get that done. I'd like to hit, my goal is to hit 10,000 by the Bitcoin halving, which is in, what, 15, 20 days or something like that. It's on 4/20. April 20th. Who would have thought? But if you haven't yet, can you please just like this video? That helps the algorithm when we talk about the projects we're going to talk about in this video. Helps the algorithm spread it apart. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. So you can share it on Twitter or anything like that. I'd appreciate it. So one thing I kind of want to hit on, and this is not my usual video. I know, you know, I hope some of y'all can handle it. I know some of y'all have liked this grumpy person that I am and stuff like that, but you know, things in life have pushed us on the path that we're on. And I contemplated, you know, the first 30 minutes of this car ride before I did this video, if I was even going to bring this up. Some people don't really know this side of me, and if you've kind of watched closely in the last 2 or 3 videos I've spoken about Silencio, Louisiana. They had that recent tornado and stuff like that, and you know, 99.999% of y'all don't even realize my connection with that. And that's, you know, nobody's fault, but that is kind of where I grew up at. And this is kind of for the father lecture to young youngsters that are out there that might be watching this video. You know, I've been watching these videos lately, and you know, men and dads, fathers, husbands, we have to keep some stuff bottled up. You know, we're not allowed to be depressed. We're not allowed to be upset. We're not allowed to have these range of feelings and stuff, regrets and stuff like that. It's just not, you know, these days you're not tough if you show any of that and that kind of issue like that. And you know, I went to Slidell yesterday to help a friend out, saw some of the stuff going on, but when I go back to Slidell, it drums up a lot of past memories for me. And I have a saying that you know, I don't know if anybody's ever said this before. I'm sure somebody has, but it's something that I always say, is that you can bury your skeletons in the closet, or you can try to put those memories in the past, but the ghost and the demons always come back to haunt you. And I have a hard time putting those things away. And that is what has created this alter ego of grumpy, is the things and the decisions that I've made in life. So for you youngsters out there, might be in your late teens, early 20s and stuff like that, you know, this might not mean nothing to y'all. Some of y'all older people might say you can't dwell in the past, but it's easy for some people to say that. Just like some people tell people, don't be nervous about this, you know, don't be worried about this. It's easy for the person who's not dwelling on the past, or the person who's not worried about being nervous. It's easy for that person to say that until they're living through that. I have made some bad decisions in my past, and I've hurt people. And no matter how old I get, some of that stuff comes up every now and then. And then you got to bury it back down. Would I change the past? You can't change the past, because I love my family like it is now. Love my kids, love my wife. And without those decisions you've made in the past, it wouldn't have led you down this route. If you ever watch, like, I hate to compare it like this, but Avengers, with the last movie, with, you know, the whole timeline thing, you can't go back and change the past, and I know that. I'm not stupid, I don't realize that. But for those people who are younger, don't worry about crypto, and don't worry about certain jobs and things like that that could hurt your happiness in the future, if that makes sense. Don't worry about or skip out on loved ones or certain things. You know, some of them things are just temporary, if that even makes sense. I know I'm rambling on. Y'all don't like when I ramble on, but it's hard to put things back in the past when those demons and those ghosts and stuff still come back to haunt you. And that's just, you know, my golden nugget for y'all today, if you want to call it that, is sometimes you can't get over the past, and you got to move on. But that's it for that. So as far as the Bitcoin market, crypto market, there's blood in the streets. I've been trying to tell everybody on and on, over and over, that there's going to be a big correction before this halving. Halving's in, you know, what is it, 7 days, 6 days. Though I really think this is a huge correction. I was talking to, y'all know Dave, Fluffy. I had an interview with him a while back from Bitcoin Strategy. And we kind of, while we were playing Call of Duty last night, we kind of got in this little, I don't want to call it an argument, disagreement, whatever you want to call it, of, was this a big drastic move? He says no. When you look at Bitcoin itself, at what we at 67,000 or whatever we're at, you're right, that's not really that drastic, and he's correct on that part. The alts took an ass whipping. There's no doubts about it. When you look at what Solana's at, Solana fell to $140. You look at what AVAX, we love AVAX. AVAX fell under $40. You look at where Ethereum is, where Atom is, where ADA is, where Algo is, where VET is. Those were serious punches in the gut. Now, what I hope is that blood in the streets means we purchase. I've did shorts on that. We've talked about that before in the past. When there's blood in the streets, you gotta buy. And I bought yesterday. For once in a long time, yesterday was payday for me at work. Had a little bit extra cheddar, not much, because I gotta do taxes this weekend. So I didn't go too crazy yet, because I don't know what I'm gonna have to pay on taxes by the time I'm finished. But I'm telling you right now, I think Solana was at 142. I bought that. I also been collecting my IoT on my miners for the last 3 or 4 days, because I've been so busy with this Slidell stuff and other stuff going on that I haven't had a chance to collect my IoT and transfer that. Now, it all washes out because IoT, Helium IoT is going down. I understand that, before anybody wants to try to correct me. However, I will say, still, taking that IoT, and I forget what it was worth, you know, I don't even want to lie to you, but I want to say I had probably close to 14 or 15,000 IoT, you know, something like that. And no, it had to be more than that because it's about 3 days. So it had to be about 21,000 IoT that I converted into Solana. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much it would work, but still, I still see Solana being an $800, $900 coin at the end of this cycle. I could be wrong. Y'all could be laughing at me. I do agree Solana has to get some of their stuff straight with some of these issues they're having. But, you know, I think I could see that happening, or close. So you buying it $140, you know, you're still gonna 5-6x that. I don't see an issue with that. Keep telling y'all, I'm not in this for Lambos. I'm in this to live, to give my family a good life and to live comfortably. And that's it at this point. And it's times like these where I was just telling y'all about with my history and past and stuff that just continues to haunt me that I can't get over for some reason. I think it's part of also, as you get older, you know, I've been having issues, health issues, some heart issues and stuff. Look, I'm not even 50 years old yet, close to it, but not 50 years old. But still, you're getting older. And you realize that some things in your past you won't be able to go back to. And you've lost friends along the way. And some passed away, some just are not in your life anymore. And thinking about things that you did with those friends in the past, I just start getting emotional over that stuff. Again, maybe it's just me. Maybe y'all are just y'all just hardcore. Y'all don't think about that kind of stuff. And like I said, and I think that's where my alter ego of my grumpy side comes inside, the grumpy a-hole that doesn't let anything affect them. Because there are some things in life that do not affect me at all. I just wish I could make everything like that. You know, it's like I said, as a father, you start, for those who don't have kids, and I'm gonna tell you, when I didn't have kids, I didn't understand this either. Y'all who have kids understand y'all will do anything for your kids. If I had to donate my kidneys, my heart, my lungs, whatever it is for a child, one of my children, I would do it in a heartbeat. But, you know, it's things that happen, you know, in your life, but I don't want to go back on that route. But do I think crypto might go down some more? It could go down some more. But that's why we dollar cost average. If I had $600 right now, I wouldn't be putting all $600 on this drop yesterday. I might have put $200, $300, $400 on it. And then what I probably would do is DCA. If it goes up a little bit, so it goes up a little bit. You know, what's it matter? If it goes down, you don't think crypto is ever going to recover? You know, I got a friend that I argue with that all the time is, you know, this dip yesterday, excuse me, I'm talking to him and he's like, man, I think this is going down more. So what? You don't think it's ever going to go back to $70,000 again? You know it is. You don't think AVAX, he loves AVAX too. You don't think AVAX is ever going to $50 or $60 again? Come on. So if you don't buy it at the actual bottom, you take some of that money, you buy it now, and then you wait. If it goes down more, then you can buy some more. But, you know, again, none of this is financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. This is what some of my friends are doing. I'm even seeing videos and people talking about this is going to completely screw up the bull run. The bull run's over. This is the quickest bull run ever. I'm like, I hope people are doing that strictly to try to just get videos. You know, it's, people think I'm negative or I'm grumpy or whatever like that, but it's me being real with y'all. And I've told y'all countless times that this bull run will be different. And it's playing out. You had the SEC go after Uniswap. That's what started some of this crap. Then you had, was it BlackRock or whoever it was, Greystone, whatever, that dropped a record amount of Bitcoin yesterday, sold a record amount of Bitcoin yesterday, more than they've ever sold yet, as part of this sell-off that they're doing. That also rocked the markets. And then what caused it more? You had people leveraging longs when Bitcoin was at 70,000. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't figure out what's going to happen with Bitcoin tomorrow. But what I can tell y'all is I'm not long in Bitcoin at $70,000 because if you look at the charts, every time Bitcoin has gone that close to $70-something thousand or right over 70,000, people sell off and it corrects. Why are you longing? Don't quote me on the number, but I want to say I saw a chart that said there was like 800 or 900 million in longs that got liquidated yesterday with that drop. Why are you longing with leverage at $70-something thousand? So then everybody starts shorting and they clean up. And then at some point at the bottom, that starts getting liquidated out. But I keep saying this bull run with this president is going to be different. This with who's in office. I'm not trying to make this a Democrat, Republican, or independent thing or anything like that. But until Gary Gensler gets put in a hole somewhere and sat down in a corner like a kindergartner, this is going to keep continuing because now he's going after Uniswap. And if that's one of the largest swapping dexes that we have, and he's not being put in check. Something needs to happen with that. So, all right, we're at our building right now so y'all don't have to hear me rant about that no more. We're going up to the roof. We're going to sweat a few pounds off. It's 82 degrees. It was 40 degrees 2 or 3 days ago. Love South Louisiana. But I'd rather do this in 82 degrees than a month from now when it's 102 degrees. So we're going up to the roof right now. And this is also my helium miner that I told y'all that there was an ISP change here. Apparently the ISP came in, put a new modem router with fiber, but for some reason, they don't take any of the LAN connections from the old ISP and plug them into the new ISP. So my device, my friend's device, that he has something else up here. I'm helping out the manager for the building because he has some kind of remote thing where he can change the lights on top of this building for different colors for LSU, Saints, or different things like that. He can't control that no more either. So I told him it's going to be all related with this ISP thing. That's how we help our host out. And that's the host agreements I try to make with a lot of my guys that people help me host is, hey, I'll do some ISP work for you or some IT type work for you like that. And you don't have to pay an arm and a leg if it's minor stuff that I can handle. And they help me put devices out. Some people don't want that. You know, but let's get up on top of this building. I got to haul all this stuff in the back, antenna and some feed line and all this stuff like that and haul it up to the roof. And if my heart can handle that, I'll see you shortly. All right, guys, gals, this is tool bag filled up. Even got my antenna analyzer here to make sure when I put my feed line on and I put my antenna on, I'm at a good frequency. Got a spare router just in case the new router that the ISP put in doesn't work right. My bag with my laptop, a ladder, 2 different feed lines because I don't know what lengths I'm going to need. This is a 30 and a 20. So we'll see how that goes. I really only want to have to make this trip up to the roof once. So I hope I have everything packed. I guarantee there's something I forgot. All right, so here we are on the rooftop. We survived. Having issues with the router. The ISP didn't even put a router in there, so luckily I brought a spare one from home. Had to reset it. And last time I did a video up here, it was raining actually. If y'all remember, seeing that video and I had that long drive home, talk to y'all endlessly. See, some things haven't changed in months. But we got Mall of Louisiana back here, which is one of the largest malls in Louisiana. Interstate 10, just a few miles up that way is Interstate 12, Highway 190. A lot of traffic comes through here. This helium device gets a lot of IoT coming through here. Anybody coming through here with DIMO and some of these other devices and stuff, this is one of the more active, higher helium devices in this whole area. You have a lot of trees and stuff back here, so anybody that has a helium device, I don't know what people got towards wing bits or anything, but these trees are blocking that. Me being 100-something feet high, I am over all that. So my only issue right now is this came up last minute that I could swap this out, and I don't have a 1090 antenna. So if y'all saw my video I did 2 days ago where I took down a 5.5 helium and put up a 5.5 1090 antenna, that 5.5 helium 915 antenna is going to go here until I can get another antenna in and take another trip out here. But I wasn't going to pass it up to put BHS, bit harvest, on this device so I can dual mine. And really, I'm going to be quadruple mining because I'm also going to do hive honey game. I'm also going to do the other token. I'm also going to do pure coin, pawns. So I'm doing all that. So really, that's 5 things I'm going to be running from this device now instead of just the one device. That's the beauty of bit harvest. I know y'all hear me keep talking about it. Some of y'all might be getting sick of me talking about it, but some of y'all are still asking questions about it. Why would we do it? And this is why. One device here on top of this rooftop will now be doing 5 devices. If Things 1X can never get their stuff together, they could be doing 6 devices. If they go and add any more projects that I might be interested in, they could be doing 7 projects, all from this one device. So let's go ahead and we got to run some antenna line, figure it out, and get moving on this. I gotta say, this is a gorgeous day to be working on some passive income projects. As y'all can see, this roof, this is actually a ledge in the balcony, and my antenna is gonna be on the other side of this. Y'all can't see it, but it's on the other side of this. But this is higher than all these trees right here. All right, so I know we've been through this before, but just to show you how easy it is, I unplugged it just now. All I did was take the old SD card out, that's right here. Put the new SD card in that I burned with the VHS stuff in it. Added my USB receiver, and now I'm just gonna plug it back in. And that's all it is to it. Now, I'm gonna do all kinds of testing first, but then eventually, yes, I'm gonna run this through the hole that's in the bottom. This is one of the boxes that I've told y'all about that I just do with the weather tight stuff on it. All right, I'm covering up the other 2 names because this building has some stuff in it I don't want everybody to see. But you see right here where it says Luna. It has the last 6 or 7 digits, 8, 10 digits, whatever. My college math fails me again. And I see the IP that it has. So go to that IP. Here's my screen. Make sure you put HTTPS in front of it. Here's Bit Harvest. Put my default pin in, and I'm here. I gotta agree to it. Selected my time zone. My system region plan, which is 915. My make and model, sense cap, and I'm on board my device. All right, it went through all the steps, and if it's noisy, I'm sorry, I'm down in the boiler room. That's where the router is. But with all my steps now, I'm going to Unity licensing. It's telling me it's unlicensed. I know it's unlicensed. Fetching my network info. So now I have to retrieve my license seat. We did this before on my other device I showed y'all, but now I have to, on this laptop, I don't have my Phantom wallet. So now I gotta go remote into my computer or on my phone, I guess. But either way, I have to move my $35 or whatever it is worth of BHST, because I always use BHST, but you can use Solana if it's easier, or one of these other ones. And I'm going to use BHST to purchase this license. I'm going to purchase the bundle and go along with that. So that took a little bit because on this laptop I didn't have Phantom, and you have to have the wallet connected to the laptop that you're doing this on. So now that I got all that done, I'm hitting confirm, and I am purchasing my device. So we saw that my BHST went down, and now we're going to go back to the other page and retrieve my license. All right, on the bottom it says, thank you for completing your license purchase. Go back to my Unity dashboard to retrieve my license. So I'm coming up here and I'm clicking retrieve my license. And it says, congratulations, it was installed. Reboot to activate my license. So I'm going to reboot it. All right, and we in. So, first thing I do is go dark mode because I already got a headache from being so bright outside. So I'm going into configure, and I'm going to start doing all these apps. I'm not going to walk y'all through all of that just because I know this video is long enough. So once I'm done with all that, I'll come back. All right, so we're done with our setup. I went to configure and clicked on each thing that I want to run. So this device now, before it was only running helium and strictly helium, is now running Pawn Zap, Honeygain, CureCoin, Wingbits, and helium. And currently, my Wingbits setup, I can go to manage. This is all from one dashboard. I can check on all 5 of these projects from one dashboard. I can go to Wingbits, and right now, I only have a helium antenna, 915 5.5 on top of this building, and I am getting 90 airplanes. I don't even have it sticking straight up yet. I wanted to get this done to make sure there was no problems with the setup or anything before I did and sweated out a permanent install for the antenna. And it's not even gonna be permanent. It's probably gonna be up there for 2 or 3 weeks till I can get another 1090 antenna in. I need a pole. I usually use, like from Home Depot, the top rail, fence rail for 10 feet. That's what I'll show y'all a video of that when I get back up there of what the helium antenna is doing. And I'm gonna set up an identical setup like that. But even right now, with this antenna kind of laying on the side in a helium antenna, I'm getting 92 aircraft. So I'm hitting, I said this has only been set for about 10 minutes, and I'm hitting 200 miles down here. So I'm getting some pretty good range from here. All right, so I hope y'all can hear me all right, but I wanted to go through this and show this because somebody pointed this out in my live stream the other day about lightning detection, lightning strike type of thing, and messed up their device. And that's one thing we don't discuss much in this project, but we used to discuss a lot in the helium project. So there is fence top rail right here that I told y'all about. That's 10 foot with the helium layered King of Kings 915 antenna. That's way up there. I'll get you a better shot of that in a minute. But the feed line comes down, it connects to this polyphaser. The polyphaser then is connected to this ground. This roof has a big professional commercial grade grounding system because at one time they had Verizon up here, so it's carrier grade grounding. So this was already here. I connected a polyphaser that I purchased, and that goes down to the grounding. So I do have this grounded where it needs to be grounded out with this polyphaser. All right, so here is this antenna. The antenna is high enough to see over the side rail, that rail I showed y'all earlier with the glass and stuff on it. So that is where my helium is. So when I come back, I will have another pole just like this for the next section over, and I will have the Wingbits antenna on top of there. All right, so this is my Wingbits antenna just for right now. Again, this is only gonna be for about 2 weeks, so I can get back up here where I can bring another rail like this and get another antenna in from Amazon. But you saw, this is why I tell people, just get the antenna outside. This is now at about an even level with this back wall. And I'm still getting almost 100 airplanes on a Saturday, which is not max air time or airplanes, aircraft in the air. And don't forget, we also ran our Modus Mini on the way here, and we also ran our Natix on the way here. However, we still haven't connected our DIMO to this truck yet because I'm still pissed off with the fact that my rewards are going to start over again. Nothing like a little Hooters with some cold sweet tea, iced tea, to help you with your Saturday. All right, so we're done in Baton Rouge. I need a nap now. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I ate too much at Hooters. Definitely won't be going to the gym today. Maybe might go walk around the neighborhood a little bit this evening, but I don't know. It's been a long day. 86 degrees on top of that roof and all that. It's been a warm day. So I might just take the Saturday off and just do a little yard work tomorrow and maybe hit the gym tomorrow. Don't want to skip the gym too much. Just a couple of things real quick. It's 4 o'clock on Saturday Central Time, so crypto has been changing a lot even since I made this video earlier. I was watching videos just while I was eating Hooters, and there's a lot going on. If y'all familiar with Crypto Face, he's the one that invented the program that everybody uses for trading and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you, he's losing his marbles right now because he lost 65 grand in a trade. But he makes that in every trade all the time. But he does his trades and then he sits there. Excuse me. But you know, he does those trades and then he sits there and he'll make that back in a heartbeat. But I think what's happening there is, and this is just me, is people keep thinking this is the bottom, and they keep trying to long, and then they're doing long with leverage, and we still haven't seen the bottom yet. Y'all know about a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks, I can't keep up now, I was calling for about a $56,000, $58,000 Bitcoin, and with this news coming out now that you have Islamists trying to shoot more missiles into our Israel right now, and Iran's supposed to be getting involved in that. That's causing this Bitcoin to come down also, and something we need to be concerned with. I don't think the bleeding has stopped. I don't think you're gonna see a big change come until Monday. I watched Tyler's video. You'll know I like Tyler, and I'll have a link for him in this description if I can remember. Half the time I can't remember about these links. And you know, he's saying we're getting to the end of a symmetrical triangle. We've been going sideways for almost a month now, and you know, it is kind of sideways when you look at it. Yeah, it's been jumping between 64,000, 70, 71,000, back down to 64,000. I showed you all that the other day, and we're getting to the end of it. So something's going to happen. Some people think it's going to go up. Some people think it's going to go down. Me, I'm Mr. Negative. I prepare for it to go down. Therefore, if it goes up, I'm even happier. I don't know. I think people need to be careful. I've told y'all for 2 or 3 months now to watch out for this big dip that's coming before halving's in 7 days. You know, I'm watching what some of these alts are falling to right now, and it's absolutely crazy. So let me go over real quick just what some of these alts are doing. Ethereum just went under $3,000. It's at $2,900, $2,930. Solana's at $127 right now. I bought some earlier, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I really need to get my taxes done so I know what I owe Uncle Sam, which is a whole nother thing that I don't really want to discuss, but I'd be loaded up on that. AVAX, $31. Ladies and gentlemen, this was what, you know, $50, $60 just a while ago, 60 something dollars. You know, that's absolutely crazy. AVAX is down 20% in 1 day, 35% in 7 days. That's just crazy. You know, Doge is 14 cents. Cardano's down to 42 cents. Link's down to $12 almost. Matic's down to 62 cents. That was touching the dollar the other day. Near's at 450. Stacks, STX is at 228. Let me see what else. Atom is down to 756. I said I was done buying DCA and Atom for a while, but at $7. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna have to go to loan for all this crypto I want to buy. WIF's down to $2. I'm telling y'all right now, when this got blood in the streets like this, I normally want to buy the more, you know, useful coins, if that's the term you want to use, with projects behind it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, WIF isn't gonna fool me again. WIF was over $4. I'll probably buy some more WIF. That'll probably be the only meme coin I do buy with these blood in the streets right now. But I will mess with some WIF. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Pepe is down to, I think it's 5 zeros and a 4, which is down 22%. For those who are interested in that. Al goes down to 15 cents. Floki's down to 3 zeros in a 1-2. You know, everything's down 24, 25%. Some's down even more. So y'all be careful out there. Like I said, I have been wrong many, many times before, but I think as long as this rhetoric in the Middle East keeps going on, and people keep trying to long, and then they keep getting liquidated, all these different things, and you got the halving coming up. People are scared about what's happening with the halving. I've said before also, the more people who are new, who got in this because of ETFs, are also going to panic sell when these type things happen. And I think that's what you're seeing also. I think it's a combination of things right now. And just like Tyler said in his video, on the weekend market, you don't have a lot of trading going on because you don't have the stock exchanges open and different things like that. So there's not as much volume going through it. I don't know if I agree with that right now, because you're seeing this crypto still dipping the way it's dipping. So all I know is I need more cash to buy some of these tokens. So if you missed out on some of these lower alts, like I said earlier, DCA into some of them if you want. Not financial advice, just kind of giving you my advice on how to go in. Some people, I was talking to my buddy when I was eating just now. He still thinks, oh, it's going lower, I don't want to buy yet. But if it doesn't go lower, you're going to kick yourself in the butt. So if you have a couple $100 you want to spend, split it up. Put it into 25% if you want, and buy some now. If it goes lower, you know it's going to come right back and hit this number again. We know what's going to happen. We always see crypto going parabolic after halving, and I think it's going to go parabolic. So that's going to be it. I don't want to make this video any longer than what it is. So still got a beautiful weekend ahead of us. Despite whatever happens in crypto, it's just crypto. Remember, don't play with money you can't afford to lose tomorrow. And it's not a loss until you press the sell button. I got a friend right now who's panicking, saying how much he lost. You didn't lose anything. As long as you don't press the sell button, you didn't lose anything, because crypto's coming back up. It might be tomorrow, it might be tonight, it might be next month, it might be 3 months from now. We're going to have a halving in 7 days, and y'all have seen the charts that I've shared, that I've looked at for y'all, and that I've shared from other people. We know what kind of percentage jumps we see after halvings, and it's going to come. You know, it'd be hard for it not to come, but I always still say, just to balance it out, with this president and this regime and this SEC and everything that's going on in this economy, all bets are off. But that's why you don't play with money you can't afford to lose. So I'm gonna go home, check in on my BitHarvest device that I just put up in Baton Rouge. Passive income has hit the capital of Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I got my 4, 5, 6 projects, whatever that is, running. I'm gonna get back into that device, check it out, see what it's doing, make sure my helium side of it's online. It looked like it was on when I left, but y'all know, it takes a while for a helium's explorer to catch up, see witnesses and that kind of stuff like that. So I'm gonna check on all that when I get home in about an hour and go from there. And then I still gotta get my device together for Corpus Christi, Texas. I got a device together for Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, or Gulf Shores, whichever one he ends up putting to that. And I should have the whole Gulf covered. So we'll be back. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. I guess it matters how much more panic and what's going on with crypto and what I can share with y'all. I know a lot of y'all don't come to me for the crypto advice, more for the projects and stuff, but just for people who follow, who might not see it from everywhere else, I might pass some things on. So if I don't do anything tomorrow, I will definitely see y'all Monday with an up-to-date on all my projects and what's going on. I'm sure everything's gonna be down. I haven't even looked at what the DIMO price is and honey and all these other prices are, but I'm sure they've taken a hit too. So we'll see what happens with all that. Thank y'all for following. Thank y'all for 9,000 subscribers. Again, we're trying to hit 10,000 before the halving. I didn't realize it was 7 days away, to be honest with you, when I said that earlier. But hey, it's a good thing to push for. 150, 200 a day, new subscribers, that ain't much to ask for. I don't see it happening, but we'll remain positive. So thank y'all for following. See y'all in the next video. Tell me I'm not recording. All right, guys, one last thing. For those who stuck with this video this long, I know 90% of y'all leave, but y'all know I always give little rewards back to people every now and then who stick around my long-ass winded videos. If y'all are still here, the guys from BitHarvest gave me some of my tokens back as a little airdrop. I'm going to turn around and give that to y'all. I was expecting on paying that, but to help the project and to get some of y'all motivated and to try to share the good news. So we're going to do the same thing we normally do. Anybody who likes this video, subscribes, shares the video, and on their Twitter shares this video so that I'm tagged in it with my Twitter. That link is also in my description. And also you tag BitHarvest Studio Community, and you put in that tweet that, you know, you can't wait to put BitHarvest on your device, or you plan on putting BitHarvest on your device, or something to that, like that. Email me a screenshot that you did all that. My email is in the description. It's thegrumpydad56@yahoo. The email is thegrumpydad56@gmail.com, because I know some people didn't follow all the instructions, and I didn't get emails from some people last time with the last ad drop. thegrumpydad56@gmail.com. Send me a screenshot showing that you shared on your Twitter the fact that with my Twitter on it, and tagged also with the BitHarvest community guys. Hey, even tag WingBits if you plan on putting WingBits on it. Just put in there saying that you plan on putting all this on your device. You can't wait to do it. You're super excited. Do all that. Send me a screenshot, and I'll airdrop you some BitHarvest Studio token, BHST, the Solana wallet. When you email me, make sure you email me your Solana wallet that you want it sent to. Some people didn't do that last time. They asked for it, but they didn't send me a Solana wallet. So do that. I gave it to several people last time, and then they came back in the comments and said thank you. I made them come back to the comments and say thank you, just to show everybody I was dropping those tokens. So this ain't gonna go on forever. I only got a limited amount. You know, I gotta use my money to buy some of this dip right now. But I got a couple of thousand BitHarvest Studio tokens I can give out. So go ahead and get that done. Send it to me. thegrumpydad56@gmail.com. Email me.